bees.
Yo, what's up, YouTube? This is your boy Junior, aka Smoking Guns, out here in Tucson, Arizona, representing the Ultimate Fight Club, giving you the latest content in boxing and MMA news that is out. So today's video, we're going to be talking about an interview with EDDIE HEARN. And I'm coming out with this video because when I got up this morning, there was a bunch of feed in my YouTube feed, and it was talking about how Anthony Joshua called out Luis Ortiz. So when I seen the source for this, it was in a recent DAZN interview where Anthony Joshua was asked, who do you see as your next potential matchup if it's not Deontay Wilder or Tyson Fury? And he says, Luis Ortiz, Dillian Whyte, or Big Baby Miller. Now, I was like, all right, that's cool. But the only thing I didn't like about that is how vague that statement was. Because when he said that, I was thinking like he would have said, I'd like to fight Luis Ortiz next. If I could get a fight with him in Wembley next, dude, that would be friggin' badass. And then I'd be like, hell yes, that's a friggin' call out for real. But he literally is naming off a roster of dudes that he'd be willing to fight. So that's not really a call out to me. To me, a call out is, yo, I want to fight this fool. We need to make it happen, period. Then even when the person that asked him the question was like, oh, we've never heard you say Luis Ortiz's name. Then he starts to go on a tangent about why he's never said Luis Ortiz's name and so forth and so forth. He wants more money than he's worth and this and that. Where I understand that Anthony Joshua is the A side, so I do understand where he's coming from. But when you're trying to make fights happen, you at least got to pay these dudes something. You can't pay them peanuts in order for them to get in the ring with you, because even EDDIE HEARN has said himself in past interviews that they've had to overpay guys to get them in the ring with Anthony Joshua. So why would you overpay dudes that aren't even on that level like Luis Ortiz and then try to pay Luis Ortiz friggin' peanuts, which doesn't make any sense to me. But I'm not really sure what they're paying them, so I can't really confirm that. Anyways, we're going to be going into this interview with EDDIE HEARN. And in this interview, it says, as it stands, Whyte is the front runner to fight Joshua. And it says, quote, Dillian Whyte is now the front runner to face Anthony Joshua in April, according to Matchroom promoter EDDIE HEARN. The 30-year-old beat Derek Chisora for the second time last week, stopping his counterpart in the 11th round. Whyte then called out Joshua in the ring after the bout, demanding a rematch between the pair next year. But the heavyweight champion seemed less than keen, insisting Deontay Wilder was still the front runner for April showdown. However, HEARN has now offered Whyte hope, claiming the recent victor could well be at the front of the queue due to continued disinterest from Wilder's camp. As it stands today, I would probably say that judging by the response from Wilder's team, Dillian Whyte is probably the front runner, he told IFL TV, quote. Now, with this interview, he is pretty much stating from today, December 29th, that Dillian Whyte is the front runner to fight Anthony Joshua in April. And that I can respect. If he just comes out and be like, you know what, Anthony Joshua is going to be fighting Dillian Whyte in April. Bam, that's it. We can't get Deontay Wilder. He's going to be doing his rematch. And it's not like he's going to come out and say, oh, well, Deontay Wilder is rematching Tyson Fury, so we have to fight Dillian Whyte. He's almost kind of making it seem like Deontay Wilder is ducking the fight. And that's the thing that trips me out about not just him, but it seems like a lot of Anthony Joshua fans in general, that they're trying to make it seem like Deontay Wilder doesn't want this fight when he's been wanting this fight all friggin' year before Anthony Joshua fought Povetkin. So I can understand that Deontay Wilder isn't going to be like twiddling his thumbs waiting on friggin' Anthony Joshua to fight Povetkin. He's going to be looking for a big fight. And he got that big fight with Tyson Fury. It was in a controversial draw. So now they have to do this rematch. And I can respect that they're going to do that rematch. So now that they're going to be doing that rematch, and it's been confirmed that they're still in talks right now as we speak, and they're going to be making an announcement in January for the rematch, that Dillian Whyte and Anthony Joshua need to just go ahead and announce that they're going to be fighting at the Wembley in April, and they need to friggin' make it happen. And then the winner of Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury can fight the winner of Anthony Joshua and Dillian Whyte, and they can fight for the undisputed lineal heavyweight championship of the world. That would be friggin' badass. But when it does happen, the one thing that I do not want to be hearing about is friggin' Anthony Joshua and EDDIE HEARN doing this flat feed crap, dude. This is going to be a friggin' huge fight, especially with the popularity that has come off of the Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury fight, because I know dudes that have never even heard of Tyson Fury, but they still heard about the controversy from that fight, how they wish they would have seen that fight and so forth and so forth. So I know the rematch is going to do friggin' really big numbers because people are looking forward to that rematch. And after that rematch, when the winner of that fight fights Anthony Joshua, Dillian Whyte winner, dude, it needs to be a percentage split. If it's a percentage split, that's how I know that Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn really want to make that fight happen. They shouldn't be doing like, oh, we'll just give you 20 million. Like, dude, this is probably going to be a potential $100 million fight. So that needs to be a percentage split. Even if you guys are just giving friggin' Deontay Wilder or Tyson Fury, whichever one is the winner, 35%, dude, that would friggin' still be badass, because if it's over 100 million, then they'll make over 35 million. So it really needs to be a percentage split. And Lennox Lewis even came out in an interview stating that if Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua are still talking about a flat rate when the fight does happen, that means they really don't want the fight. And I think that everybody needs to come to term that if you can pay a dude like Joseph Parker a percentage, you can definitely pay a dude like Deontay Wilder or Tyson Fury, whoever wins, a percentage, knowing that this is going to be not only for the undisputed championship of the world, but for the lineal heavyweight championship of the world. All right. So I hope you guys liked the video. If you guys like the video, make sure to hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And if you guys have any kind of questions, any kind of comments on this, make sure to hit me up in the comment section and I'll be sure to hit you guys up. Okay, so I hope you like the video. Holla at your boy.